to talk with you about English. Well, some people ask me to make some subtitles in my videos, so I printed these subtitles so you can see it clearly. So, the subject of this talk today, English for science. Well, this is not easy question, but quite interesting. Or you can say science, knowledge and English. Or I can tell you, this is a question to be solved. Why do you need English when you are a scientist? So of course, this is very important question, and you have to manage your professional English. Because if you are a scientist, your English will be closely connected with subjects of your research. Either you're a chemist, biologist, or computer scientist, or IPM specialist, or maybe botanicist, or maybe just specialist in ecology. Your English will be always with some terminology. But why? How to use English in appropriate way? And why do you need it? Of course, first of all, I would say you need English to be in a scientific community. And you know that now the most important idea to be understood in scientific community. If maybe in 16th century you should speak in Latin language, and it was the most important language for Linnaeus and for Lomonosov, but now international language for communication between scientists, this is English. Of course, if you speak French, Italian, Russian, Ukrainian, it's very good. So you can communicate inside your local community, but English now is international language. To be in a global scientific community, you have to speak English. And this is important question. And what's the subject of science? Science, this is very large subject, and all scientists, they have curiosity. And this is curiosity have to be satisfied, either in biology, or in mathematics, in computer science. This is curiosity. Of course, that's not curiosity kill the cat. This is curiosity for science to solve some questions. And of course, this curiosity, this is just only one reason and one motivation for scientists to work, to discover, to invent something useful. And of course, for scientists, knowledge, this is the most important stuff. You have to have desire for knowledge, interest for knowledge, enthusiasm, your personal desire to discover something. In this case, you are a scientist. And this is another question, how to be the first. This is desire to be the first, because when you're a scientist, always you publish papers, and of course the most interesting and important point to write this biological feature was discovered for the first time. Nobody never seen it before. This is discovery for scientists in chemistry, in biology, in mathematics as well. And how to use English now in 21st century? Of course, this is important question for communication. Because now you watch YouTube, this is open communication and open correspondence between people totally all around the world. You can communicate through internet, using your email, your Facebook, maybe your Contacti, or maybe some other social nets. And this is open communication in English. You have to communicate in English. You have to be familiar with computer and with English to use computer and to communicate with other people. And this communication through email, through social nets, through forums, or of course some conferences, And don't forget about letters or even some Christmas cards for your colleagues and friends. And of course, when you use English, you can communicate with people of the same mutual interest, and you can exchange ideas, you can share your ideas. You can be understood, you can understand ideas of other people. An exchange of ideas is the most important. Why you do need English. As I said already, to share your ideas and your thoughts, to confirm and to compare your results. This is another question. If you receive some results, some scientific results, they have to be confirmed, or they can be confirmed by any other people around the world. Otherwise, this is not appropriate results. If you receive just alone and nobody cannot check it, they are really scientific results? I'm not sure. They can be understood, compared with another results, and sometimes when another people check it, their results can be different. So they compare their results and your results, and they make another solution. And of course, usually in science, very important question, to be in competition with another scientist. Yes, you have to try to fight and to conquer your competitors, or you say rivals. They're not real rivals, but still every scientist trying to be the first and to fight with competitors, to describe new invention, to describe something new, feature in biology, in mathematics, in chemistry, and to be the first instead of another competitor. And this is very important, to be in competition. When there is a competition, you can make better results. You will check it not twice, but 5 times, or maybe 10 times, 50 times, to get appropriate, scientific approved results. And of course, when you use English, you can receive information from another people. This information is now coming through different sources, through internet, through YouTube, through communication with your colleagues, even by Skype. And of course, to receive this information maybe 10, 20 times ago, it was more difficult, very slow. But now scientists and computers, it's just very, very closely connected to words. Of course, scientists, they have to use computer easily. Internet have to be used in a full volume. Definitely, if you are a scientist, you can read all things in computer in what language? Not only in your local native language. Russian, Ukrainian, Bulgarian, Czech, or maybe French or German language. You have to read information in your computer in English. Otherwise, you are just not going forward, you are going back. You are behind another competitors, behind your rivals. And of course, how scientists can improve it? They received their discovery or invention. They have to publish it. Publications in journals, in books. Mostly, of course, most of papers are published in local languages. But when you publish papers in journals and books in English language, they can be understood by whole scientific community, and your results can be compatible, comparable, and they can be accessible, and they can be understood by the scientific society. Publication in journals and books in English is very, very important now. That's why if you're making inventions, if you're making discoveries, and you're trying to describe your discoveries in English, in this case, your discovery will be global. Everyone will know about it very quickly. And of course, you can share and confirm your results, as I told already, and compare your results in your publications. If your publication in English people can share and can understand your information. That's why your results can be checked and approved if this is real results. If you publish paper in a peer-reviewed journal, maybe 2 or 3 people will be your reviewers. They will send you something in their answers and your paper will be improved. In most cases, people published papers only in local language. Why? Because they do not want to be checked. Nobody do not check them. Of course, they are the first in their narrow specialty, in their narrow subject of research in their local country. They do not accept information from another countries. They say, I am the first in my country and that's enough. Yes, there are some scientists like that. If you want to be first and internationally recognized, and your results can be internationally recognized, you have to publish them in English. In this case, your results will be accessible. People can understand them and they can approve them. Okay, and what about this stuff like money? Science and money. Difficult question in some parts of the world. Definitely, how to earn money. Do you need English? Yes, for sure. Because when you use English, you can apply for some scientific grants and for some scientific fellowships to improve your specialty, to visit another laboratory, to make another experiments in other laboratory, another university, to visit museum. And these grants and fellowships, it's not easy to get it, but you have applied for these grants and fellowship, and mostly in English language. English is very important for your applications to get grants and fellowships, and to describe your proposals in English. Definitely, English is desirable. And what's another point? You can pass English examination like TOEFL or IELTS examination. Why? Because you can improve your specialty, your qualification, and enter maybe college, maybe some trainings in other university, in other college, somewhere in America, Australia, in Canada, or in other country, in England, and you have to understand English language in this university or college or in other institution. And this examination is very important to come and to be accepted to this university or in other organization. And what about English, science and job? Definitely. Now there is international intellectual market. If you are in international intellectual market and you can speak English, you can be accepted by this market. So you search for job becoming real. That's why international intellectual market will be very important for you. You can use again computer, maybe some contacts with your colleagues, and check different websites, searching for job, for positions, for fellowships and grants, and for employment. Because now job, this is international matter. Not only in countries with local languages, but in many other countries all around the world where people speak English and where people maybe not only speak English, but where people understand English in university, in college, or in scientific organizations. That's why international market is important. And of course, when you communicate with your colleagues sometimes becoming your friends. And together with your friends and colleagues, it's with whom you are speaking in English, it's easy and it's very important to make collaboration. And of course, you can travel to your colleagues in other organization, in university, in college, in scientific organization. For that, you can travel abroad and you can speak in English in other countries. And traveling abroad and speak English is very useful and important. And what's about this point about science and evaluation of scientific results? Yes, I want to talk about it a little, because sometimes it's important to understand what's the benefit of your scientific results. Sometimes people say, this is just curiosity, I like my subject and it's enough, I'm receiving salary for that, I'm enjoying very much what I do because I can select it, and I have a free time and I'm free to select what I'm studying. Yes, but we can say that science always has a benefit for society. But not always society can appreciate results, appreciate scientific results. Because even if you are trying to get more benefit for society, for instance, for scientists, it means scientists have to publish more papers, more books about their scientific results, about their discoveries. And this is benefit for society. Knowledge and discoveries and inventions inside your scientific subject. But of course, if scientific society exists separately from society, that's a difficult point. All scientists, they need appreciation and acknowledgement from a society. But nevertheless, scientists, they do their job, they do their discoveries. And what's the most important for them, this is self-satisfaction. This is not only desire for knowledge, but a great pleasant feeling of satisfaction, because you did it, you got interested in the results, and you show it. You display it for whole society, for all people. And this is real self-realization for real scientists. And of course, finally, what I wanted to tell you, but if you are in science, you are really trying to make something useful for society, either in your local native language, like Russian, Ukrainian, Bulgarian, Czech, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, or you're trying to do it in internationally recognized language to be understood by other people in other countries. You should receive your self-realization, and you should use English. When you use English, you can read, you can write, and you can speak English. English is very important for you as scientists to be understood, to share your results, to show and to display your discoveries, and to publish your scientific results in internationally recognized language, and to be accepted and accessible by the whole society, your local society and international society and international scientific community. And of course, when you communicate with this community, be sure that one day you will be recognized and your results will be appreciated. And for that, you need to read, write and speak English language. This is my small talk about importance of English language for scientists. I hope it was interesting for you, and see you soon in next discussions in evening time, in daytime, in the weekends about science, about entomology and about biology. And see you soon. Good luck. Вот такие дела. До новых встреч. Пока-пока.